I direct the words of this week's Parshah preview specifically to Harry and William. I don't know their last names. They're the children, the sons of Charles and Diana, the royalty of the British Empire. And many of you have been following what's going on with them on the TV show. What's it called? Harry and Meghan. Well, Harry and William, sorry to hear that the two of you are having problems. And you're having real problems. You're not getting along, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. I'm reading this according to one source. The prospect of reconciliation between the brothers is highly unlikely. I'm sorry to hear that, so please listen to what I have to say. We are in the midst of celebrating the festival of Hanukkah. This Shabbos is the Shabbos of Hanukkah, and in the synagogue we'll be reading the Torah portion of Miketz. Every year during Hanukkah we read the Torah portion of Miketz. That's not true of any other holidays, but the rabbis align the calendar that Hanukkah and Miketz will come together. What's the connection between the two? I'll give you one answer. They both tell the story of brothers, but how different the stories are. The Hanukkah story tells how the 5 sons of Mattathias, the high priest, banded together, leading a revolt against the mighty Syrian and Greek Empire. The story in the Torah portion of Miketz continues to tell the story of the split that takes place with Joseph and his brothers who sell him into slavery in Egypt. Our sages, in arranging the calendar in this way for these two stories to be read together, provide a powerful lesson. How brothers treat each other affects not only themselves, but can have far-reaching effects that no one could ever dream of. The Maccabee brothers' victory not only brought about the survival of Judaism, but without this victory, there wouldn't have been a Christianity. Indeed, until the 6th century, there was a date in the Christian calendar celebrating the Maccabees' victory. All this from a band of brothers who stuck together. What happens when brothers fight? Look what happened with Joseph and his brothers. The conflict went way beyond the family, as the Talmud puts it, in regard to the coat of many colors that evokes such jealousy amongst the brothers. For 2 pennies worth of cloth, our fathers went down to Egypt, and that led to 210 years of slavery. The juxtaposition of reading the story of Joseph and his brothers during Hanukkah, when we read the story of Judah and his brothers, reminds us of how important it is for brothers to get along. Believe me, Harry, believe me, William, it's not easy. I know it's not easy. Few brothers are as close as me and my brothers. And sometimes, believe me, it's not easy. And my brother Jerry's bar mitzvah, my brother Saul broke my arm. That wasn't nice. There's always going to be squabbles among brothers. And believe me, I don't mean to leave out sisters. Joseph and his brothers and Judah and his brothers, each a band of brothers, according to our tradition, had a sister as well. Joseph and his brothers had Dinah. Judah and his brothers, according to the tradition, had a sister named Judith. In both cases, the brothers took a united, protective attitude toward their sister. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, this Friday night, we light the candles for Hanukkah, and we also light the candles for Shabbos. Sages ask, what if one only has enough candles to do one and not the other? Which takes precedence, Hanukkah or Shabbos? And they say the Shabbos candles take precedence because the Shabbos candles are lit in order to light the Shabbos house should be lit and everybody should be tranquil and at ease with each other. It brings shalom bayis. Jewish law has us do everything possible for shalom bayis, for domestic tranquility, for a house and family to be at peace, even if it means not lighting the Hanukkah and the menorah. So Harry and William, and all the Harry and Williams and Judiths and Dinas and all the others out there, if you have a brother or sister, it's not too late to give them a gift for Hanukkah. It can just be a phone call to wish them a happy Hanukkah. It will make their Hanukkah happy. And I assure you, you will have a good Shabbos.